Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I've been wanting to do some sorting and destashing for a while. I feel like I moved house a couple of years ago and it's gone pretty quick actually, but I feel like everything sort of got muddled and mixed up during the move. So I thought I'd see what I could do. I've got some of my blue nail polishes out here today and my swatch sticks. So this is actually quite a stressful experience for me because there's just so many and I really want them to be sorted and want them to be a little bit less, but at the same time it's just really difficult because I don't know. I find it hard to part with things and I don't know which ones that I don't need. I'm also starting to think that maybe having the swatch sticks is sort of a little bit stressful. So I'm considering getting rid of swatch sticks altogether. Let me know your thoughts. Do you still use swatch sticks, or is your collection slightly different now? I mean I lost track of my swatch sticks and I probably stopped doing them a long time ago, so now they're just all sort of randomly everywhere and I've got so many and I probably haven't got half of the polishes either. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that one. So I've switched round and my current plan of attack is to swatch. I've got some of these really cute swatch wheels and they are from, I think they're from Shein, but they're just really cute. So I thought I'd swatch some of these that look similar and also to see what the formulas are still like because a lot of them I haven't used in a while. So this one here is from Trend It Up and it is number 358. It's got a bit of blue tack on the top. Oh sorry, you can see the stand that I use for my phone. Yeah, it's got a bit of blue tack on the top, which means that I haven't got a swatch photo of it, so I probably haven't worn that one. And then here we've got this one from Primark, which is a gel effect one, and this one's called Eggshell. I got this a long time ago and this is actually a really nice polish. So these are the first two that I'm going to try out. As you can see, they look very similar in the bottles, and I don't have or as far as I can see, I don't have a swatch stick for the Trend It Up. So first I have been trying to shake these. A lot of them I've got ugly bottle syndrome. I also want to sort my drawers out, and I've sort of got them by colour at the moment, but it looks so higgledy-piggledy in there that I don't know whether to put it back to sort of brands together. So I am using the sort of the creamy coloured, although sorry, there's a plane going. Oh no, it's a helicopter. The creamy coloured swatch wheel today. Okay, so that one's the first coat of Eggshell. That went on really nicely. The formula is still nice. Just give this one a little shake. And we have this one from Trend It Up. Now the brush isn't actually as nice on this one. It's a lot thicker. Oh, and as you can see there, the formula is a lot thinner. So that's quite interesting. So we'll leave those to dry and then see what happens on the next coat. So I've been inspired by Amanda the Nail Polish Hound for her destashing and things. So I sort of wanted to do it, but I'm just not as organised as I used to be. So next up to try, we've got this one from Essie, which is Lapis of Luxury. It's looking similar to the PS but darker, so we're just gonna do this one the other side. Oh, you got the thin Essie brush on this one. More of a jelly formula than the others. A bit more difficult to apply with this sort of brush. So there's after the first coat. Maybe the clear wheels are slightly better for this, I'm not sure. So I'm going to start at this end again with the Trend It Up, which was number 358, no name. Okay, the second coat has gone on a little bit better, although I think I've got a hair muddled up there. But it's still very pale. Okay, so we'll go in for a second coat of the Primark one. This is a really lovely colour too. It's sort of leaning on the lavender side of things, maybe even like maybe towards the sort of cornflowery blues maybe. And then we've got this Essie. I think I probably got this one because it was a popular one. So that's 2 coats of those 3. If I can get these closer. So this first one here is the Trend It Up, and you probably can't even see that on camera very well, but it's a very, very pale sort of choice for this colour, almost like an off-white. Then we've got the Primark Eggshell, which that's just like, I think it's just a perfect of this shade. And then we've got the Essie, and that's 2 coats of each of these. The Essie is looking slightly darker. I think I'm going to put a 3rd coat on, just because I am a lot of the time a 3-coat girl, just because I don't even know why, to be honest. I just feel better with 3 coats on. So I'm going to go back in for the 3rd coat on these, and then we'll have a look. Yeah, not the Primark one's got the nicest brush, I have to say. Although you can smooth that one out quite nicely. And then 3rd coat of that one. And last but not least, the 3rd coat of that Essie there. Very jelly formula on this one, actually. There. So, yeah, all quite different looking at that. I'm trying to go through sort of with, you know, the colours and things. I actually thought I'd probably destash a couple of these, but looking at that wheel there, they're all different shades. So I actually think they may be staying, all 3 of those ones. So I've got another 4 here. This first one is a Formula X one, which is called Outrageous. I'm a little bit attached to these polishes, because when I first started getting into polish and stuff, they were kind of like the brand that was everywhere, and you know, they were in America and we couldn't really get hold of them very easily over here. So the ones that I did get hold of, I am quite precious about. Okay, so this one's got quite a nice formula to it. It is a small brush, but it feels easier to use. It's very close in shade to that Essie. So I'm going to put that one there. And then we've got a Kiko. This is light lavender, and it's number 338. I'm just going to give that a quick shake. I did find the names for my Kikos online. The Kiko had quite a good offer on at one point, and I'm sorry, there's a child crying outside. I'm not having much luck with noise today. Yeah, so they did have an offer on at one point, so I managed to get some. This is sort of a medium-sized brush. Now, I put this one out because on the swatch sticks that I had, it was looking very similar to these, but you can see the colour difference there. So I think I'm going to move that one to one side because I think that will go with a different sort of colour category. We've then got these, see now, these drying on here, these have dried like, these look like a lavender now, rather than a blue. So this is very confusing. I swear I'm colourblind. So anyway, sorry, we've got a Model Zone, which is Cornflower Gleam. So yeah, this is the Cornflower Blue. These ones that I've all picked are just ones that were very similar in shades on my swatch sticks that I had. Yeah, this one's definitely a Cornflower Blue. So we'll just leave that one there. Yeah, you can see the difference there, which in fact it is, this one is closer to those, but I think it will go better in my others. We then have the very famous Orly snow cone. So I'm gonna, lovely formula on that one. And that's actually come out a lot darker than I thought it would. Here. So this is the Model Zone, only one coat, but look at that snow cone, easy one coater, really pretty blue colour. Another one that I picked up, but it is looking, now it is looking on the blue side, which looked, again, on the swatch sticks that I'd done, but I think the trouble is the swatch sticks that I did such a long time ago. But I'm going to try this one. So this is a sister chic. Yeah, this is like a greyed out blue, and it's called Aretha Franklin, and this was from the Lady Sings the Blues collection in 2019. As you can see, the formula is still fine on that one, but that is turning on the bluer shade. So as you can see, doing it this way, I'm sort of testing the formulas, and it's given me a better idea of where the colours lie. Yeah, I'm quite shocked at these four here actually. Looking at these two are very similar, and the formula on this one isn't the best. It's a little bit watery, so I think I'm going to destash S's Lapis of Luxury. So I'm going to put that to one side. I'm just going to put another coat of this one from Model Zone, this Cornflower Gleam, because it's a really, I remember liking this one. Again, quite a jelly formula, but I quite like the finish that those leave. So that's those two there. As you can see, it is a lot lighter. Although they may look similar in the bottles, it is a lot lighter on the swatch wheel. So those are going to stay. Yeah, I'm going to keep all three of these for now, because they are very different in shade, although the same colour category. I've not got enough space. This is the trouble. I need space to do my whole collection. So I'm having to do it a bit at a time. The Kiko, as we could tell, that was very lavender. And then this sister sheet, we're coming on to the greyed out blues. So there's a couple here which I want to try, and there is also, oh, that's China Gaze. This one, China Glaze. Let me just get my one more. So I've taken myself off of a bit of a tangent here on, I've got, you know, with these colours and things, because the colours that I was looking at on the swatch sticks now are just coming out totally different. So I've got this pretty serious here which I'm going to swatch. It's called Can't Take the Sky, and it's close to these cornflower blues. So I'm actually going to do this one on a separate stick so that I can compare it. I have to say this colour wheel's looking really quite pretty at the moment. So this one, obviously pretty serious, don't make polishes anymore. So, same as Model Zone. But this is a really pretty colour, really pretty polish. I have a feeling it's going to be very close to these two here. So I'm going to leave that one to dry and we'll do that one in a moment. I've got this one, this China Glaze. This is Ranunculus. This is a really nice polish. I was trying to keep the ones that have got an effect separate, but I am going to swatch this one next to the Sister Chic and put a second coat. So if I put a second coat of this one on, I seem to have a lot of hair. It's probably from the cotton wool from when I'm taking polish off. But so that's the second coat of the Sister Chic there. And I feel like the rest of these polishes that I've picked out are going to be surrounding this sort of colour. So let's get this China Glaze. All very sheer there on the first coat. So I'll leave that there. We've got this Sienna Rose. This one's got a shimmery effect to it. This is called Something Blue. This is one of those polishes with that rubbery lid that gets really sticky and horrible. So I need to get an alcohol wipe on that, I think. But they do tend to, I don't understand why they get so sticky. So let's have a look at this one. This one's very close to the China Glaze. Possibly the shimmer showing up a tiny bit more on that one. We've got this one here from Hard Candy, which is called Sky, which this one was gifted to me by actually Amanda the Nail Polish Hound, and it's one that she wore in a collaboration like 7 years ago when I had my second little boy, I think. Or was it my second or my first? I can't remember now. But this is sort of a cream of this colour. Again, it's going on quite sheer. Oh, sorry, I've got my hand there. Going on quite sheer on that first coat. And then we've got this one from OPI, which is the Infinite Shine formula. And it's Check Out the Old Geezers, I think that's how you'd say it. I'm not sure. I think I always butcher that name when I wear it. I have a feeling this formula is probably going to be a little bit better. Oh, yeah, so this one's a little bit darker. Kind of a jelly formula, but definitely darker than the others. And then I've got, because this one was sort of on its own without a category, I have got China Glaze's Pearl Jamming. This was a really popular one back in the day. You don't hear so much about it now. But yeah, that one goes on quite sheer to start with as well. So I'm going to pop some more coats on these and then come back to you. Okay, so I've added some more coats onto these. So this one here was the Sister Chic here. And that was Aretha Franklin. I think this is a sort of unique shade in my collection, so that one's definitely staying. Then we've got the Sienna Rose and the China Glaze. So the Sienna Rose is a little bit sort of paler than the China Glaze. But I have wiped this top and it is not sticky now, but I mean, I haven't reached for this one in a long time. So I think I'm going to destash something blue because I can't cope when it gets sticky as well. And I'm going to keep the China Glaze, this is Ranunculus, in my collection. Then we have the Hard Candy of Sky, which is just a cream of this light blue colour, which is pretty. Put the thing back on it. Then we had Check Out the Old Geezers. This I love this polish, and it's very much a greyed out version of sort of, and it's in between these shades, I feel. Really lovely polish. If you can get your hands on it, I would suggest you doing so. And of course we have Pearl Jammin' by China Glaze. Like I said, quite an old favourite of people's. It's got that glow and that shimmer through it that I just don't think I have got anything quite like that anyway. So that one will be staying as well. So then back to the Pretty Serious. As you can see, it's pretty much on par with the Model's Own. Both of these brands don't make polish anymore, so I'm not going to destash either. I am going to keep both of them as well. And then we've got the dark one of the Snow Cone. So from out of these ones that we've been looking at today, I've destashed these two, and I've just realised actually that we haven't done these two here, so I'm just going to quickly do that before I say goodbye. So we've got this one here is a Beta Nail Care, and it's one that I got when I was abroad, and it's not got, oh, it has got a name. It's called Taste of Heaven, and I'm going to compare it to this OPI because again these two looked very similar. Oops. But I think it is easier. I did buy these for comparisons, but I think it is easier comparing them when they're side by side. So first up, this has got a nice brush on it, and it has got a really nice creamy formula. So I just wanted to try that one against OPI. It's a boy. Oh no, and I've just got nail polish all over my hand because that one hasn't dried properly. So we will, again, nice brush. The formula's slightly on the more watery side actually, but you can see here they are the same shade. So I'm a bit confused as to what we're to do with these two, because they are quite obviously the same, pretty much the same colour. The OPI I bought because of it being called It's a Boy, and obviously I have two boys, so it was one that I sort of bought for the name. But that, I mean, this one here is just lovely coverage. Although this bottle size isn't as big. This is an 11ml bottle. The only thing I don't like about this one is it's got a really tall cap on it. And the API, what size are the API bottles? Oh, they're 15ml. So you do get a bit more in here. So maybe, I really thought I'd probably end up destashing the Beta one, but I think I'm going to keep both. Just because this one's got a nice formula, but this one is obviously the same colour. Almost like a sort of backup polish for that. So that sort of concludes that for today. So just those two being destashed today. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's probably gone on for a little bit longer than I intended. I will be back with more of these comparison videos and seeing what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep in my collection. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and a comment, and I'll see you next time. Keep on clicking that subscribe button, and just thanks, really. Thanks for being so supportive. Bye everyone.